Hi, I'm Dave Siever of Mind Alive. It's September 30th, 2024. Well, the Olympics in Paris have come and gone, and hundreds of hard-working athletes have returned home to celebrate their victories and or mourn their losses. Now, in the past, we've mostly talked about using entrainment for the sake of peak performance and how to win that gold or that silver or that bronze. But today we're going to talk a little bit about what happens post-Olympics and what that does to some people's minds and what they struggle with in the aftermath, whether they come home with a medal or not. Back in the Australian Olympics back in 2000, Catherine Garceau was part of the synchronized swimming team in Australia for representing Canada, and they took bronze in the Olympics. However, she was not prepared for what would happen when suddenly that career was over and she lost complete sense of direction. Now we need to keep in mind that these athletes, they give up so much of their lives when they're training so hard, and they give up family, they give up friends, they give up relationships, they give up so many things as they work and work and work and try to push themselves to get that holy grail, that gold, silver, or bronze, and so they can land a really good coaching position for a team or for athletes in general down the road as their future career unfolds. However, it doesn't always work that way. And unfortunately for Catherine, in the aftermath of the Olympics and all that loss that suddenly occurs and that loss of direction, if you want to call it that, the sort of futuristic confusion that plays out, she slipped into a deep depression as well as half of her teammates. And it is quite common for Olympic athletes to slide into depression post-career. So what can we do? So today we are going to talk about not using entrainment for the sake of peak performance, but using entrainment to help keep a person's life in order after the career is over with and they need to get onto a new career path. So in Catherine's case, she fell into severe depression with half of her teammates on the Olympic team, and as a result, she ended up putting on 100 pounds of weight, or about 45 kilograms, as she struggled to generate dopamine and serotonin in her brain to feel better about the depression that she was dealing with. And this is a common behavior that many people with depression struggle with. They end up eating carbs as a way of trying to stimulate dopamine and serotonin. And Catherine Garceau was no exception. So in the process, though, fortunately, her trainer got her a DAVE device, and she started using entrainment for the anxiety. She started using the mood booster sessions for the depression, and got herself out of the depression completely, lost all that weight and became a lean, slim, athletic person again, and got on with her life. In fact, she was so moved by this experience, because it was really not discussed at all in Olympic circles and in coaching circles, and so she was caught off guard entirely when this happened. And so she wrote a book called Swimming Out of Water. And if you are a high stakes, high performance athlete, or anyone really involved in high stakes, high performance activities, whether it's athletics or whether it's acting or music, you might want to give Catherine's book a read. So anyway, yes, entrainment has definitely good applications for all sorts of people who are in high stakes, high performance activities, and when they suddenly have a retirement looming in the foreground, they need to get grounded, get settled so they can make good decisions to move forward. You'd hate to throw your life away after working so hard for so many years. So anyway, there you go, some other uses for entrainment. My name is Dave Siever. Thank you very much for listening.